What is going on, guys? In for another episode. We are going to try and get 3 coils firing, 3 injectors firing. And then I also have a little surprise at the end, but I'm just going to assume the thumbnail is going to ruin that for you, but you'll have to wait till the end. Alright, so I'm just going through the manual for the Spartan 2.0 ECU, and it looks like we gotta put a selector for either if we want an injector or VVT control, and then we also have to change our ignition outputs to be on 12 volts. So we're gonna have to unscrew this guy, see what the insides look like. Alright, got the ECU popped apart. Kind of disappointed to see flux left literally all over the PCB. Flux is extremely corrosive, and it's kind of sad they left it on there. Also, sorry about all the noise. We're literally getting a thunderstorm right now, so there's a bit of an extra background noise to deal with. So all we gotta do here, if I can get this to focus, and it looks like it's already on the injector one. Focus. So that jumper, let me find something to use as a pointer here. Focus. So it's already on the injector one, so is this one, but we don't really care for that. We're not going to use it. This one though looks to be already set. Oh, that's logic level. Yeah, that's got to be it, because it's the only other injector. Let's just double check. So this would be 2. Okay, so it is called logic level, so we will have to change that one over to 12 volts. So that guy has got to get moved over one, and these just pull off. Pretty easy. There. Now this thing will be able to control our LS coils down here. So should be all we need to do in here. Off camera I am going to clean up all this freaking flux, because that's a bunch of BS. Man, the storm's just getting wild. But here's what I'd like to all get hooked up. These two, one of these coils. Might as well get the TPS reading, because that'd be cool to look at. And then we'll get all 3 injectors hooked up and see if we can hear them making noise, see the coils making spark, and then actually see throttle position on the computer side of things. I do have that factory harness, which I will take. Like, here's the TPS. Oh, I can't really. Right there. And then injectors are kind of up here. So I'm probably going to strip this harness back to keep these wires as long as possible for now. And yeah, I'll use I didn't show these in the last video, but I got these cool little reusable little connectors. So you put a wire in each side that connects them together. They clamp down on them, and then you can actually, they're grooved like that, so you can actually link a bunch of them together. So you can, have one by itself or connect 2. They're pretty cool. So I'll definitely be using those instead of wasting crimps or Deutsch connectors, stuff like that. So out of all them wires, this is all I really want from it. These are little relay holders, but you know, you can just plug a standard relay into those. I might reuse those, but I'm probably just gonna get a nice little, you know, couple relays, couple fuse kind of power distribution box. But yeah, so that's for the TPS sensor, and then here's the injector side of it. That's really all I need. The rest I'm just gonna throw back in the box to save, and we'll start hooking this stuff up. So I'm kind of guessing at the injector wiring, but I think all these are the trigger wires from that go to the ECU, and the rest of these blues are just going to be 12 volt power, because injectors are triggered ground side, so they always have 12 volts going to them. So yeah, that's how we'll try it out. Just going through the pin out here and getting things wired up. So here's all the powers for the injectors, and here's all the signal wires going to the ECU's plug. So the injectors are wired up, so realistically we can make those fire. We'll work on the TPS now, get that all wired up. Alright, so I got power, we're connected. Just injectors and the TPS, but we could probably get the TPS going if we just calibrate it. And I clicked the wrong thing here. So we got the tools, calibrate TPS, get current, says 0, okay. I'm gonna set you guys down quick. I lied, it's not reading. Stand by. Okay, I actually had the wrong wire from the ECU. So I got that swapped around. So if we hit get current, change that to 31. Now I have to set you down. Alright, TPS is 0, it's fully closed. Basically for the second step you hold it wide open and you get that value. So now we have throttle position. It's that easy. 100% wide open. Oh yeah. A little bit of a change of plan. I'm gonna hold off on these because I don't have spark plug wires, and I want to make a better ground plane for everything, because right now everything's just going into the battery. So I'd like to kind of do it a little safer, kind of protect the ECU and the coils and everything else. But what I will do is I'll get the motor back on the bench, and we'll see if we can hear these injectors firing. We'll try that out. Alright, I have no idea if it's going to pick it up on camera, but I can hear the injectors firing. Feel them too. Yeah, they're pulsing. Hey, if I get the camera a little closer, you can hear it. And I'll spin it real slow too. Maybe you can hear them, maybe you can't hear them, but we got injectors firing, boys. The guy she tells you not to worry about. Look at the size difference on that. That's a 5-inch inlet. I think that's 2.5. That's right, guys. The turbo came for the drag sled project. Let me get back over here. It's a GT28. Just a little guy. This thing is so frickin' tiny. It's hilarious. But hopefully it has decent spool time and works good on this thing. Best part of all, it was only $76 off the old Fleabay. Can't wait to hear this thing frickin' spool. 20 PSI shooting right through this old 2-stroke. That's gonna be frickin' wild, guys. Alrighty, guys, and on that note, gonna end it off here. We're kind of a ways away from putting this thing on, but we'll get there eventually. So make sure you subscribe and I don't know, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. See you later.